Hello and welcome back. My name is Paul Eric and I teach physics and astronomy at Ozarks Technical Community College in Springfield, Missouri. And this series of videos is a video version of the lectures I give my introduction to astronomy students. So we're now ready for lesson number 16. And if you recall from last time, we were talking about one star in particular, our sun. So now we want to broaden our horizons. We want to be talking about stars in general and how scientists know how big they are, how bright they are, what their temperature is, and so forth. So what are we going to learn in this lesson? Okay, number one, calculate the distance to a star using parallax. Number two, explain how photometry can be used to calculate the luminosity of a star. Number three, explain how Kepler's third law and the center of mass can be used to calculate the mass of a star. Number four, explain how the spectrum of a star can be used to measure its temperature. Number five, explain how photometry and Stefan's law can be used to calculate the radius of a star. Number six, states some characteristics of stars that have been observed so far. Number seven, given a star, use a Hertzsprung-Russell diagram to determine its characteristics. So the resources for this particular lesson are out of your textbook, the Essential Cosmic Perspective by Bennett, read chapter 12. And then if you've been watching some of these other videos, I encourage you to go back to lesson number 5 and go to section 4 and make sure you understand what Kepler's third law of motion was. And then also out of lesson number 5, you learned what center of mass was. And then out of lesson number 6, you learned what a black body was. And then in lesson number 7, you learned what the spectrum of a black body looks like, an object, and then what does it tell us about that object. There are some crash course episodes. So episode number 25 talks about distances and how to measure them. Episode 26 talks about stars and some of the properties that can be measured of them. And then episode 34 talks about binary and multiple stars, but the only thing I want you to understand is how you can figure out how fast the two stars are going around each other, and you can do that by using the concept of a transient. So if you want to look at that. Okay, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to learn how do astronomers measure angles.